empty when your thanks unto God are really full. Thanksgiving will terminate every emptiness in your life. May I say this? The food on your table today, He put it there. The job in your hand today, He gave it to you. Smarter people than you don't have the job that you have. God gave it to you. The life that made it possible for you to do that job, He offered it to you. So everything about you is a gift. What role did you play to be born? Hello? Say with me, God. That's important. That's the way up. The cheapest way off. The cheapest way off is to recognize that God is the reason you and I are alive. God is the reason for the results that we see. God is the reason for the blessings that we enjoy. God is the reason for the breath in our nostrils. God is the reason for the food on our table. God is the reason for the peace in our family. God is the reason for everything that people applaud us for. God is the reason for it. We have great leaders in our nation here today. One day Nebuchadnezzar stood in his palace and said, "This great kingdom which my hand has built." God said, "Your hand built it, you will crawl on that hand." Because he gave not glory to God, God made him to crawl on those hands for 7 years. One king in Acts chapter 12 made an oration to contest the place of the Almighty. And as he spoke, they have organized the applaud. The people said with one voice, "The voice of a God and not of a man." And an angel of the Lord went forth and smote him, and worms ate him up on his throne. God reacts very violently to people who appropriate his glory to themselves. People clap for you. You are the best in that interview. Wonderful. Who made you to be the best? You got the job that you are least qualified for. Who gave you that job? People you should never have met in your life, they call you on phone to do you a favor. Who is the reason for that? I am sure the reason many Christians are stranded and grounded today is that they appropriate every favor, every result, every beauty, every glory, at least some of it, to themselves. At least some of it to themselves. You see, I knew what I did before I got that thing. Well, thank God for what He did, but what I did was the reason why it happened. And so everything stops happening. May that never be your experience. Some of the testimonies you share here made me to shed tears. One of the reasons I shed tears is that I hope this individual will continue to acknowledge that this is God that did it. That it's not him, and it's not his pastor, it's not his church, that it is God. And when that happens, God never stops.